All right, Still, Still, Silent Night. We're going to play through this one. This is from, not the Softly Christmas album, but that's just sitting here. But Still, Still, Silent Night is, it's one of my favorite ones on this Christmas EP. There's only 4 songs on the Christmas EP and in the piano book for it, but they are all really good arrangements, ones that I'm proud of. They're intermediate to intermediate advanced, and maybe a couple advanced little moments in them where you're going to say, all right, I got to practice this little spot right here. But you should be able to do this one. So this one combines Still, 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 which is a beautiful song, I think, and then Silent Night, which is also a beautiful song. But we're going to kind of bounce back and forth between these two. It's not super complicated, but there are a few spots here where you're going to want to get it just right, and I'll stop and talk through some of the things I'm thinking through here. But anyway, so it's quiet. It says, on a quiet, still night. All right, so make sure you start off nice and quiet. The music should kind of lend to that. So here we go. Nice intro. So we've gone through, we've kind of started this, whatever. The left hand matters. Each of these, I've got this really nice pattern that has a repeating note in each of them. Just repeating. So now we're going to switch, right? Together. Kind of fun. And then it's supposed to be quiet, right? Nice and quiet on the left hand. It's almost like Jingle Bells. There's a couple really high notes that are just like on the left hand that I wrote in the bass clef, and so I just kind of labeled them in there. I've gone in on my own version and I've just used an Apple Pencil here, and I've just kind of written in a couple other notes just to remind myself. There's one on the first page, the B flats. I'm way up here, and it's just hard for me to remember what that is. Anyway, add notes to my music. That's fine. Let's keep going here. Bottom of page 2. Back into this kind of beginning intro interlude thing. So now we're done with that intro. We've done Silent Night. Now we're going to do Still, Still, Still. part's fun. I really like this one. It's just really peaceful and calming. That left hand is supposed to be kind of crescendoing and diminuing, up and down, kind of growing and getting louder, getting softer as you go through that. And it's labeled nicely how to do that. So it's just kind of really, I don't know, I'm going to play it again. It's really pretty. So just an A flat, D flat, E flat repeated. And at the bottom, you just have to know, you just have to memorize this and prepare for it and practice a little bit. But you're going to be hitting a G flat. Boom, boom, boom. Super easy. So, which by the way is what you start on the way in. You go, then right back down. So your hand, your right hand does all this stuff, and your left hand doesn't have to think, doesn't have to move. It just kind of sits there. So. Now this next part is we do a key change into C, and it says let the left hand disappear. The left hand's going. So it's easy to let that left hand. Like let that become the main event, but it's not. The main event is the melody, which is these. That's what you want them to hear. The left hand's supposed to provide this texture underneath it. Okay, so here we go. Sorry, bad. I'm gonna do that again. So this part's not that hard. Again, you're doing this. Kind of repeating the same thing. It's an octave, then we go to the 9th and the 10th, and then back down, right? And you kind of go from that fast into this, right back into a slow melody. Again, giving the brain a little bit of a break, the listener a little bit of a break from this. Okay, breathe. Here we go. And all we're doing there is an F, an F. Patiently. Now we're going back into the key of A flat major, no, D flat major, D flat major. Now we're back to the beginning. My bad. So the end here actually is the Light the World theme, if you know that. All I do is just quote it, basically. And back to the still. And back to Silent Night. So I kind of bounced through three songs in 3 measures there, basically. So anyway, that one is really fun, really pretty, not that hard to get right. Just takes a bit of practice and you'll get it. So still, Silent Night. Hope you enjoyed it.